It's extraordinary. Do you feel like we might need to look into Lindsey Graham's race? Find out, I don't know, maybe what other Republican state officials Lindsey Graham might have given a call to, maybe? I'm saying he won by 10 points, and Jamie Harris was up by 2 when we went into this. Just curious.
Find some illegal votes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's extraordinary, but this is an extraordinary time, I guess. He literally pressured him to throw out legal.
He did.
Okay. Daniel V says, Lindsey Graham and Doug Collins realize that Bill Barr will not be AG on January 20th and will no longer be in a position to cover up their illegal acts. Are they aware of that? Or, yes?
Also, it's worth pointing out, remember, last week Lindsey Graham is the one who took that fake affidavit from the postal worker and demanded that the DOJ investigate what was going on in Pennsylvania.
The one that recanted.
Yes.
Yes, that was Lindsey Graham's big.
Yeah.
Wow. I thought he could not be more pathetic, although his final dream may come true.
I'd rack balls until the sun came up.
What federal facilities are there in? Would it be South Carolina?
Yes.
Or would it be okay? Yeah, bare minimum, I would think an ethics investigation, ejection from the Senate. I mean, that is extraordinary. And this is a Republican official. And Lindsey tried to be all, clutch the pearls, fainting couch. I declare surprise you characterize it that way. I thought it was it a perfect phone call?
Perfect phone call. That's where I was going.
Oh, please God, let it have been recorded. Please God, let it have been. I am just flabbergasted. I mean, I don't even have Tara. I don't.
As Lindsay is coming down the stairs in a dress made of curtains and a curtain
just
rod.
Saw it in the window and I had to have it. I'm gonna ask Jody if she remembers her mom doing that because I don't know if she remembers.
Yeah,
Carol Burnett
she loves when people
did a thing. Curtains. It's funny.
That'd be a great bit.
Okay. Yes, in case you hadn't heard, Georgia Secretary of State Raffensperger says Lindsey Graham pressured him to toss legal ballots. Graham needs to be arrested for this. Scott Dworkin tweets.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is how desperate they are. So so did Don Jr. accidentally concede that he'll take back later today?
in a way. Yeah.
He was talking about we have to win the Georgia races, otherwise they'll control. Well, we wouldn't control the Senate unless Kamala Harris is vice president.
Implied.
So that would be. It was like an act, just because he's a dummy. Because he's on most days the Fredo.
The cell phone is his specialty.
Don't you love that it's only Rudy and the 2 Fredos that are on team? Let's just keep going. And then someone called a Rudy an FNA, which is fantastic, in the Oval Office. Fight, you big bag of rats. Fight right to the end. My heart will go on. Oh, there goes the Trump-tanic. There goes the last rats.
Who's going to throw the jewel into the ocean?
None of those greedy bastards. They'll all take it for themselves.
Yeah, they need it. They need the money. Grifters,
con men, all of them. Wow. How many lawsuits did they lose yesterday?
11 billion.
So it's just Rudy. That's all that's left is Rudy and the Fredos.
They're either canceling lawsuit. They're actually canceling them before they lose them.
They
are. Right before what was that, Arizona? They're like, never mind.
Michigan.
Because
is never mind a legal strategy?
Well,
it's like the Emily Latella strategy. Never mind.
They're realizing that if they lie in court, they'll get disbarred. Nobody wants to get disbarred.
It's the Roadrunner strategy. Me.
Yeah.
Like where are those lawyers? Where did they go? Me. And then went through the movable hole in the mountain.
Yes.
On rocket skates.
Before the anvil fell on them.
Wow, what was that? That's fantastic.
They're going beep beep.
Oh, thank you. Me. It's Trump's lawyers.
Oh.
Trump's lawyers' final words were
Me.
That's with the tongue too.
Wow. Oh, Mark Elias, the head Democratic election lawyer, said Trump and his allies are 1-24 in court.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and I think the one was the Pennsylvania where their poll workers could watch Trump lose at a closer distance.
Yes.
And have, give more people coronavirus, but also watch him lose, but from closer than, from 3 feet closer. So they got a better look at him losing again.
Wait, I thought the win was the one where they said the votes that weren't counted still aren't counted. Remember that story from yesterday?
Oh, the votes that already weren't counted.
Yeah.
Aren't going to be
still
counted.
not going to be counted.
Right. So that won't fit the total. Carry the 4 divided by at all, like 0.
That was the you get nothing.
Right. Okay. Yes, Jeff says, Mama, as usual, you were right on his way out and in the process of burning it all down. He's looking to start a war as recently as last Thursday. Trump sought options for attacking Iran. Oh, I see, because they've enriched more uranium because of Obama's Iran deal was working fantastically that he had to get out of, and so now he's going to start a war.
Yeah.
He literally, everything he's doing, you can see he's just trying to things up as badly as possible for Joe Biden. He's trying to leave Joe Biden as bad a mess, right? Mm-hmm. This is why they're not communicating on at the height of a pandemic on the vaccine, on anything else, so he can go, oh, look how Joe Biden screwed up this vaccine rollout. Look how many more, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're trying to look how many people died now. It's all Joe Biden's. It's so, what did I read the other? Oh, they're trying to destroy the social safety net.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Food insecurity and people with disabilities. They're trying to blow all that up on their way out. And then, take our troops precipitously, all of them out of Afghanistan.
Yeah. Yes.
So he'll leave Joe Biden a giant mess there
Right.
and hurt the security of the United States. And then also simultaneously start a war with Iran.
Yeah.
Before he.
Didn't Kayleigh McEnany said, all of our pandemic plans are online. You can check yourself. I think she said that.
Okay.
And
Yeah, they were talking about that this morning, Joe. Apparently, it's more like an outline of a pastiche of
it's
ideas.
a pastiche of notions.
Uh-huh.
It's
There's
not
no real plan.
because they've never had a plan for distributing the vaccine.
Right. Okay. So, see, this is what happens. I get happy and there's something hilarious that we can laugh at how pathetic this is. And then you're just your stomach again. You're like, Iran. Oh, God. How many more people are going to die? Right.
I think
Do you know how many people are going to die that will not have to die if we were doing this transition in the middle of a pandemic correctly? It's just, we were at insanity. Now we're beyond insanity.
Well, and just to go back to that safety net story,
Yeah.
a big part of that is changing the regulations about how you can claim disability. When people are ending up with lifelong
Right. From, you mean like
conditions,
coronavirus?
From
Yes.
coronavirus
Yes.
and scarring on their lungs, they're going to be short of breath for the rest of their life, and now they're going to cut disability?
Yeah.
Really? You made the mess, and now he does not
He really
care.
is. They're saying he's trying to, what did somebody call it? They said that he's setting booby traps.
Yeah.
That's all. Can you imagine a president of the United States? That's all he's focused on is how do I F up Joe Biden?
Well,
and America in the process, but he doesn't care. He's never cared about America. It's what's going to make him look good and what's going to make Joe Biden look bad right now.
Let's go to your happy place. Which attorney general would be most likely to make Trump pay for all of these things?
Oh my God, I can't. That's the other Get Me Glenn Kirshner story. You knew you were going to see it. Joe Biden's just a better person than the rest of us. That's why he's president, but that he's hesitant to prosecute because we got to unite, move the country out. I was like, get me Glenn Kirshner.
He's going to let the AG do it.
Well, yes, he wants to bring back the independence of the Justice Department, but that's why better get the right attorney general.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So,
And this Lindsey Graham thing, Jamal Smith said, if these allegations are true, Lindsey Graham should resign. He's the chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, for goodness sakes. Even Graham's defense is troubling. If Raffensperger feels threatened by that conversation, he's got a problem. What might that be, Lindsey? I mean, this is just a party of bullies and cheaters now, right? Mm-hmm. And this is a Republican. They've all been buddies for years.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, this does make you think, what Republican Secretary of State in what states did their bidding, got rid of the votes? Mm-hmm. This is one that happened to stand up and say no. You're like, what happened in some of these states where these races seemed weird that they were,
looking at
Republicans
you, DeSantis.
won? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not accusing him or anything.
Thank you.
But I'm looking at you.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Jimmy Fallon. For once, somebody didn't steal something from us.
What?
So we're stealing it.
This is the
Yes.
concession. This is the concession. Well, at least we say it.
Okay.
This is the concession speech we all need. Put courtesy of the Tonight Show.
My fellow Americans, a short time ago, Joe Biden beat me in the election, and not only did he win, he won by a lot, actually. Therefore, it is time for me to step aside, because let's face it, I wasn't probably on my game, and I wasn't doing so well, and I'm the only president in history to lose the popular vote twice and to get impeached. It's time for a change. Greatest dream in the world is that Joe Biden wins, because the winner of this vote was decided by a fair and open election. Therefore, I humbly concede to Joe Biden. The American people have responded, and they said to me, "You're fired. Bing, get out."
We'll take it.
Yeah.
We'll just take it. We've always had to do this ourselves. We'll just do it ourselves. We'll make it. We built it. There it is. Okay. Our friend Brooklyn Dad Defiant, here we go again. He said the founding fathers had no idea that politicians were going to be too chicken to invoke the 25th Amendment for the exact guy it was written for. Use it or remove it. There will never be a quote-unquote president more deserving.
Yeah.
I mean, before he goes to war with Iran and pulls all our troops out of Afghanistan, right, and wrecks our national security and makes us... are they going to do something then? Mitch McConnell's like speaking out about that all this is unwise, but and that's they're going, oh, all the military officials don't. He asked for a plan to attack Iran. Am I allowed to be scared yet?
Yeah, you can.
Sure.
And they're like, oh, they all. Well, how many times have we heard that story? Everybody advised him, whatever, and then he went ahead and Okay. Yes, Norm Ornstein is my favorite. Said, I have searched for the best word to describe the moral cowardice of Republican elected officials, party officials, and opinion leaders blowing up a transition with a deadly pandemic underway, undermining faith in our election and political system. The word is traitorous. Yeah, traitorous and a matter of life and death.
Yep.
I can't wait to talk to Dr. Doom this week. Lori Garrett, our friend last night. This is, because trust me, we're all like, I'm even going, oh my God, if the vaccine's really here in January, February, should I wait till March to see my mom? Because now her facility is on lockdown. You can't get in. Like, everybody's going through this.
Yeah.
What do we do about Christmas? Like, ay. But, Lori, who tends to be right. I mean, she said it's legitimately good news, but there is one thing that I think is true. She said, you have to remember, these are two press releases from the companies, Pfizer and Moderna. Mm-hmm. These are press releases. She said they are carefully massaged by lawyers with all the proper, whatever. So, I mean, that's the problem is she said, we're still waiting for the data. Yeah. So while we're all excited and like, oh, this could be a game changer for all our lives, this is why you realize. And first of all, Trump had nothing to do with any of this. That's even the head scientist from whatever Moderna said that he had nothing to do with this. Yeah. But you do have to applaud science because this is amazing.
Yes.
The progress they've made, and it is very hopeful. But she made a good point that these are press releases from the companies, and you have to. This is why scientists wait for data, and we don't know what's how this is all going to come. But here's the other thing that Trump is sabotaging. Right? First of all. Because you saw he already took credit yesterday. Look what I did and my legacy. And they're saying right now, I still don't trust Trump's FDA because they said, you understand the pressure that Trump's FDA is going to be under to approve this? So this still concerns me that he's going to, hell or high water, make sure this is approved before he leaves office so he can go, yay me, right? And sharing none of the information with the Biden administration to know whether the data is sound, right? And this,
or if there's pressure put
on
anyone.
And then it could, right, and then the distribution could be a bigger cluster, and we still don't know for sure if it's safe, right? This would be Trump's dream to screw this up this badly and to blame it all on Biden. That's why they're not sharing any data or information with you. Of course, Fauci yesterday said, yes, of course it'd be ideal. We're supposed to be talking to each other. This is about American lives, and it is insane that Republicans are allowing this. On a national security level and on a life and death every day health level, right? I mean, it's treason. It is absolute treason. I hate everybody. I hate the media. Stop asking about the drift to socialism, right? In the Democratic Party. Ask why there's a drift to fascism in the Republican Party. Why is everybody so afraid to say it? This is authoritarianism. That you're just, oh yes, whatever dear leader says. Oh no, he didn't lose the election. Don't look at your watch in a clunky way. What are you, George Bush from the first Democratic debate?
I'm trying to solve a crisis that's going on without letting
Remember
you know.
George H.W. Bush? Oh, my God. What time is it? This is boring. Okay. I see what time it is.